How Warren Buffett hacked the system. The three trades that built an empire.
Warren Buffett is a financial titan who raked in hundreds of billions of dollars on just 3 iconic deals. We are talking astronomical, mind-blowing money here. Curious about the exact moves that built his Berkshire Hathaway empire? Well, let's dive right in. Over a career spanning more than 6 decades, this guy has pulled off dozens of brilliant investments. Yet 3 specific stories have become the absolute holy grail of value investing. Interestingly enough, Buffett's blueprint is ridiculously simple. You track down a world-class brand with a massive economic moat, meaning an ironclad market advantage, buy it on the cheap, and hold on to it for decades. It literally works like clockwork.
Deal number 1. The $13 million scandal.
It all kicked off in 1964, though Buffett aggressively kept buying up shares until 1966 and well beyond. This is a textbook example of how to make a killing off of market panic. Back in 1963, a massive disaster hit American Express. The company got tangled up in a wild scandal known as the salad oil swindle, involving a company called Allied Crude Vegetable Oil. A shady corporate client had taken out massive loans from Amex, using giant tanks of soybean oil as collateral. But when inspectors finally took a look inside, they found out the tanks were filled with ordinary water, with just a thin layer of oil floating on top to trick them. Cue the lawsuits, the public humiliation, and the chaos. Amex stock instantly lost nearly half its value overnight. Wall Street was in absolute hysterics. So, what does Buffett do? At first glance, it looked like pure madness. He doesn't go to the stockbrokers. Instead, he visits local restaurants and retail stores, himself, personally checking if regular folks actually stopped using their Amex cards because of the headlines. The verdict? Not at all. The brand held its ground. Realizing customer loyalty was completely intact, Buffett went all in and plowed $13 million into the stock. To put that in perspective, that was a staggering 40% of his entire investment partnership's capital at the time. A massive risk? Absolutely, but it was entirely calculated. That bet paid off thousands of times over. Buffett eventually moved those shares into Berkshire Hathaway and just kept holding. Fast forward to 2026, Berkshire's stake in Amex makes up about 16.5% of its entire equity portfolio, and those initial millions have grown by thousands of percent. Talk about turning bad salad oil into pure gold.
Deal number 2. Buffett's liquid gold.
Let's fast forward to the years 1988 and 1989, our second legendary play, the Coca-Cola Company. Just a bit earlier, on Black Monday in 1987, the U.S. stock market suffered a brutal, historic crash. While everyone else was busy nursing their wounds, Buffett started vacuuming up Coca-Cola shares. To be completely honest, the move caught a lot of investors across the U.S. and Canada off guard. The company seemed old, mature, and honestly pretty boring. Like, what kind of explosive growth could it possibly have left? But Buffett was looking at the bigger picture. He recognized the sheer, unmatched power of the brand and knew a massive global expansion was just around the corner, because no matter where people are on Earth, they want a Coke. Let's look at some numbers that will make your head spin. In just a couple of years, Berkshire Hathaway spent roughly $1.3 billion buying up Coca-Cola stock, locking down about 7% of the company. Over time, that stake naturally grew to nearly 11.4% of their stock portfolio, simply because Coca-Cola kept buying back its own shares from the market. But the real mind-melting part of this story is the dividends. The Oracle of Omaha hasn't sold a single share since 1989, not one. Do you know how much Berkshire pockets from them today? Their annual dividend payout is now over $700 million a year. What's wild is that today, the yearly dividend income from this single investment yields over 50% of the cash they originally spent to buy it. Think about that. Every 2 years, Coca-Cola completely pays Buffett back his initial investment. It is the ultimate passive income stream, dripping right into Berkshire's bank account for decades.
Deal number 3. The Apple Billionaire.
This next story got its start in 2016. The trade of the century, Apple Incorporated. For the longest time, Buffett famously and explicitly avoided the tech sector. He kept repeating that he only invests in things he actually understands, like bricks, insurance, railroads, and soda. Sounds logical, right? Sure. But in 2016, his investing partner Todd Combs pulled the trigger on a small initial block of Apple stock. Buffett took a closer look, realized the insane scale of the opportunity, and jumped in big. Remarkably, Buffett didn't just see Apple as some tech company churning out gadgets and hardware. He saw a consumer products powerhouse with an unprecedented, almost religious customer loyalty across the US, Australia, and the rest of the world. Once a user gets hooked on the iPhone ecosystem, they are locked in for life. Between 2016 and 2018, Berkshire dropped about $35 billion into Apple. The results completely shattered expectations. By the early 2020s, that stake ballooned to well over $150 billion, banking more than $100 billion in pure blockbuster profits. Now, yes, through 2024 and 2025, Berkshire did lock in some profits and sold off chunks of the stock to build a historic cash reserve. Here we are in 2026, and that cash mountain has crossed a whopping $390 billion. But even with those massive sales, Apple remains the undisputed #1 asset in Berkshire's public portfolio, sitting at roughly 24.6%. In fact, Buffett himself publicly called Apple Berkshire's second most important business, right after its core insurance operations.
The ultimate Berkshire secret.
Now, let's bring all these heavy-hitting numbers together so you can see the absolute scale of this financial wizardry as it stands in 2026. Just look at the lineup. First up, American Express. Buffett got in way back in 1964, completely tuning out a massive short-term corporate scandal. The payoff? Today, it commands roughly 16.5% of his entire stock portfolio and stands as one of the oldest, most reliable pillars of his empire. Next, you have the legendary Coca-Cola play from 1988. The core strategy here was buying an immortal global brand with reliable, ever-growing payouts. The payoff? Today, it sits at about 11.4% of the portfolio, pumping over $700 million of pure cash back into Berkshire every single year. And finally, Apple. Ever since 2016, Buffett capitalized on the reality that the iPhone ecosystem is the most dominant consumer product on Earth. The payoff is staggering. It is the absolute #1 holding in the portfolio at 24.6%, netting the firm over $100 billion in gains. When you strip it all down, Buffett didn't beat Wall Street by using crazy, complicated mathematical formulas. He won by simply understanding the basic psychology of everyday people from Sydney to Toronto. You buy the absolute best, you load up when the crowd panics, and you have the patience to sit on your hands. That is exactly how you turn millions into billions. If you want to see more breakdowns and deep dives just like this, make sure to subscribe to the Money School channel. This is the place where you're going to unlock the real secrets of finance and wealth building. See you in the next video.